Hey, it's your tutor Courtney Waterman, lover of anime, manga, and math. And this is another session of Tutor Me Senpai. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're jumping into a 5th grade topic, dividing fractions. Now, dividing fractions is very dependent on knowing how to multiply fractions. So if you haven't seen my first video on multiplying fractions, I recommend you pause this one now and go check that one out first. If you have any questions about what you see here today, remember you can always put them in the comment box below or visit me on Facebook at Tutor Me Senpai. You can always tell me about your homework over there as well. If you find this video helpful, remember to leave a like. It really helps the channel. And while you're at it, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I drop my next videos. Without further ado, let's jump into dividing some fractions. So today's example has us doing 2/9 divided by 9/10. Now, if you are familiar with multiplying fractions, you might be tempted to kind of divide across, just like you would multiply across. So that would look like 2 divided by 9/9 divided by 10. And whatever that equals will be your final answer. However, this is not the case. Unlike multiplication, you don't want to just divide across a numerator and a denominator. That's not going to be the right answer. You have to do one more step before you can kind of get into the sweet spot that is dividing fractions. And that one step is using reciprocals. So if you're unaware of what a reciprocal is if you have a fraction, let's say 1/2, the reciprocal is simply 2/1. So you just swap the numerator and denominator and you get its reciprocal. So another example would be, let's say you have 9/10, right? In our example here, the reciprocal, if you swap that, right, is going to be 10/9. So we're going to be using reciprocals and multiplying fractions to show how we actually divide fractions. So starting up here, whenever you're dividing by a fraction, you're going to take that fraction and first flip it to its reciprocal. So we can rewrite this as 2/9. I'm going to leave a space here. 10/9. Now the reason I left this space is because once you find a reciprocal, you're no longer going to just divide. This actually turns into a multiplication, right? So division is very similar to multiplication. You're going to do the same thing. You just need one more step of getting the reciprocal. And then you take this and you multiply it across like you would normally. So this would be 2 times 10/9 times 9, right? When you multiply across the top and the bottom, you get 2 times 10 in the top, 9 times 9 in the bottom. And then the final answer here will be, what's 2 times 10? Well, that's 20. And then 9 times 9, 81. So this is our final answer. 2/9 divided by 9/10 is just 2/9 times the reciprocal of 9/10, which is 10/9. Once you have it in this form, it's just multiplication, which you should already be familiar with. And once you multiply across, you get your final answer, 20/81. I hope you were able to follow along with what we did today. If you weren't, feel free to put it in the comment box below any questions or concerns you may have. Remember, if you haven't seen my first video on multiplying fractions, that might help you clear some confusion you have if that is what you struggled on today. If you have any homework you'd like to see on this channel, remember to visit me on Facebook at Tutor Me Senpai. You can tell me all about it there. If you found this video helpful, remember to leave that like. It really helps the channel. And while you're at it, once again, subscribe and smash that notification bell so you know exactly when I drop my next videos. Well, that's all the time I have for today. I'm really hoping this helped with your homework, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week. I'm Courtney, and this has been another session of Tutor Me Senpai.